Welcome to Yoga with Sabrina. Today's practice is a morning practice, a practice to move the body in all directions and create energy you need to start your day. So we'll start by sitting, legs crossed, tall spine, and just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Place your hands comfortably on your knees or in your lap. And you can even close the eyes down. Take some long, deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. And press your mat away from you. See if you can sit a little taller. Breathing into your belly, your ribs, and right up into your collarbone for the 3-part breath. Let's take 2 more long, deep breaths in and out, filling the belly, the ribs, and the collarbone. One more. And then gently open your eyes if your eyes were closed. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist to your right side. Right hand comes in behind you, tall spine. And then as you exhale, gently look over your right shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, turn your head back first, then your shoulders, then your belly. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist gently to your left. Press into your left hand, tall spine. And as you exhale, look over your left shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, head back to center, then shoulders, then belly. We're just waking up here, so be gentle. Hands on your knees. Inhale, chest forward, head up, arch through the back. And then exhale, round the back, look toward the belly. Seated cat-cow. As you inhale, draw a line with your nose, look up, lift your heart and chest. And then exhale, round through the back, look toward the belly button. And then inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Look up, lift your heart. And then exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, round through the back. This time, see if you can roll back a little further off your sitting bones, curling the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to seated. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Reach your left arm overhead. You can even bend into your right elbow. Reach your top arm. Top arm is straight. Just a side bend here. See if you can open up the side ribs on the left side. All the muscles in between your ribs. Breathe into your belly. And then inhale, come up, touch your palms if you can, bend your elbows if you need to. And then exhale, side bend to the left. Reach your top arm, your right arm straight. Breathe. Breathe into the right side body. And then inhale, come up, touch your palms, reach arms up, reach, stretch. And then exhale, you're going to roll forward Coming onto hands and knees, onto your mat, into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Just take your time to align your body as you need to. Press your mat away from you. Press into all of your fingers, knuckles. Breathe. And then maybe even press into the tops of your feet. Belly button comes in toward the spine a little bit, stimulating through our core. And then release your belly. We'll come into cat-cow. So tailbone lifts, draw a line with your nose up toward the ceiling, arch through your back, lift your chest, and then exhale, round through the back. Look towards your knees, press into your hands, puff up through the back of your shoulders. Inhale, tailbone lifts, belly is soft here. Look up, arch through the back, and then exhale, round through the back for cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. 2 more. Inhale, nice and slow. We're just waking up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Sit back on your heels just for a moment. Reach your arms forward as far as you can and bring your head down between your elbows for child's pose. Breathe. See if you can walk your fingertips a little further. Again, creating some space in the side body, our breath. Breathe into your belly. See if you can feel the breath expanding. Your belly touching your thighs. And then come back up into tabletop. Curl your toes under and find a gentle downward facing dog, keeping your knees bent. Press your arms long, so keeping your arms straight. Elbows aren't locked. Press into your fingers. Breathe. And gently start to straighten your legs just a little bit. Lift your tailbone, stretch through the back of your legs. And then come back down into tabletop. Step your right foot forward. Frame your front foot with your hands. And then lift your back leg up into a lunge, high lunge. Press into your right foot, reach your arms up. Set yourself up nice and slow to find your balance and your core strength. Coming onto the ball of your foot on the left side. Press your heel away, lift up. Lengthen through your spine. Breathe. And then bring your hands down into prayer. Let's take a breath. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your front leg. Step back into plank pose. Belly button comes in toward the spine. Heels press back. Press into your hands. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your tailbone, press your thigh bones back, press into your arms, hands, and then step your left foot forward. Right knee down, coming into our lunge. Lift your back knee, your right knee, come onto the ball of your foot. Inhale, reach arms up. Press into your left foot as well. Your toes, lengthen through your spine. Find some energy. Reach arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back into plank. I've got a visitor. Breathe. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Come to the top of your mat, standing forward bend. Soften through your knees. Just notice your hamstrings and your legs. Breathe. As you exhale, see if you can fold a little deeper. Bend generously through your knees. Inhale, reach arms up, come to standing. Exhale, hands at the center of your heart space. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you're noticing a little energy coming to your body now. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, reach arms up, look up. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway lengthen, bring hands to knees. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, fold. Bend generously through your knees. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend generously through the knees, press into your heels, your feet. Inhale, reach up, come to standing, reach arms up. Exhale, standing forward bend. Press into your feet, your heels come up nice and slow, bend through your knees just a little bit, turning on the glutes and the legs. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands at the center of your heart space for prayer pose. Take a breath. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, reach arms up, look up. Exhale, chair pose. Knees over ankles. Belly button comes in toward the spine. Breathe. Press into your feet, your heels. Lengthen through your spine, and then see if you can sit back just a little deeper. Knees stay together. Feel that in your glutes. Let's inhale, rise up, come to standing. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, hands to knees. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank pose. Chaturanga, lower down. Tops of your feet on the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Keep your back knee lifted, coming back to our high lunge. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, lower on the same exhale. Tops of your feet on the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knees lifted, high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, lower. Keep your elbows glued in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Starting to wake up the body. Starting to bring some energy. Step your right foot forward, left knee down, low lunge. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take a breath here. Keep your back foot tucked under. On your next exhale, twist gently to your right. Twisted low lunge. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step to plank. Chaturanga, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Thighs lifted. Press into your hands. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Left foot forward, right knee down, low lunge. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take a breath. Lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, twist to your left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach arms up. Frame your front foot. Come back to plank. Chaturanga lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Pivot to the long edge of your mat. We're coming into a wide-legged forward bend. Fingertips around the mat. Keep your belly button engaged here. Core strength. So bring your belly button back towards your spine. And see if you can roll into the outer edges of your feet. So your ankles, baby toes on the mat. Breathe. Just find a comfortable distance here of your feet being apart. If you want to go a little further, you can, or you can move in. As you exhale, you can fold a little deeper. Breathe. And then press into your hands. Start to walk your feet in just a little bit. And then bend into your right knee. Maybe your left foot points up, left toes point up, coming into a skater's lunge. And then just moving from side to side with your own breath. And again, see if you could sit down on the inside of the heel, keeping the knee over the ankle. Getting into our hips here, our inner thighs. You can use your hands for support here. Coming back into our wide-legged stance. Start to heel toe your feet in, just a little further than hip distance apart, and then sit down for a squat. So you can keep your hands on your knees wherever you are, and you can move your feet to where it's comfortable. Toes are pointing outward. Sit down inside your heels. Lengthen through your spine. Bring your elbows inside your knees if you're there. Wherever you are, just take a breath. Meet yourself where you're at. This is great for our digestive system, waking up our intestines in the morning. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then we'll come to a seated position. So heels are on the mat, knees are bent. Sit tall, long spine. Soften through your shoulders. You can keep your arms straight out, parallel to the floor. You can keep your fingertips beside you. Lean back, just beyond your sitting bones. So as you're sitting up tall in your sitting bones, see if you can find the space between your sacrum and your sitting bones. Lengthen through your spine. Sit back for boat pose. Lift your heels off the mat. Take a breath, creating some energy in our body, in our core, where we find our strength and our will. Let's take 3 more breaths. You can straighten your legs if you want. Look at your toes. You might feel a little shakiness. Breathe. And then when you're ready, release. Sit back toward, or sit towards your heels, and then make your way onto your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze. Extend your left leg. Squeeze your right knee in towards your body. Breathe in, breathe out. And then switch. Left knee in, extend your right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Bringing both feet to the ground, to your mat, depending on where you're practicing. Maybe you're outside. Palms are on the mat. Walk your feet in so they're under your knees. Shoulders and shoulder blades are on your mat. Start to press into your feet, your heels. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. So knees are about 3 or 4 inches apart. So just not allowing your knees to splay open. Keep your knees together, engaging through your core and your inner thighs. Press into your feet. And maybe even tuck your shoulder blades under, opening through your heart. And you could interlace your fingers underneath your low back, under your sacrum. Take a breath. And then exhale, start to lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. Knees in toward your chest. Give your knees a little hug in. Holding onto the backs of your thighs or your feet. We'll come into happy baby. Ankles are over knees, knees are toward your armpits. Breathe. Bring your feet back down to your mat, about hip distance apart. Walk your heels away from you a little bit, and then just start to let your knees fall from side to side. So windshield wiper of the knees and the legs. And then turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. We'll bring a little bit of energy into our cervical spine, top part of our spine. And then come back to center. Bring your knees in again towards your chest. Little squeeze. And see if you can bring your forehead up to your knees. And then bring your feet down to the mat. Let's take a moment here to walk your feet away from you, keeping your knees bent. Breathe in and breathe out. And just take a moment to set an intention for your day, how you'd like your day to go. And then letting go of that intention for now. And just noticing your body, noticing the sensations in your body. And when you're ready, we'll come up into a seated position. You can come to seated cross-legged, or you can join me in rock and roll. So holding on to the front of your legs will bring a little bit of energy to our spine. So massaging the spine. So rocking on the long edge of our spine. Just a few times. In the back of the hips. And then rocking yourself up into a seated position. Coming into a cross-legged position, easy pose. Let's close our eyes down for a moment, take a breath in. And exhale, let it out. and opening your eyes when you're ready. I hope you've enjoyed your morning yoga practice, and I wish you a wonderful day.